Hey guys, it's Bex here, and I'm here with my wonderful, gorgeous friend Danielle Diamond, founder of Zen Strength, which is this amazing program that has this whole lifestyle concept called Breathe, Smile, Sweat. And we'll talk about that in a second. I'm gonna let you talk in 1 second, but I gotta get through all of this.
You talk.
This is my 21 video series with my fabulous friends called She Has 4 Minutes. Because everyone has time in their day for self-care and self-love. I know you don't believe it, but now I'm bringing women to prove it. It's not just me telling you. It's other women too. So Danielle.
Yes.
Founder of Zen Strength. Breathe, smile, sweat. You're always happy. You're always glowing.
Oh, thank you.
You have a husband to take care of. You have 2 boys that are sometimes annoying to take care of. You got a lot of stuff going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you're like in bliss all the time. You're totally blissed in. You're like the embodiment of blissed in.
Oh, thank you.
What the heck are you doing?
Listen, I don't have any chickens, so she always, I love how she makes me look good, and then she's got chickens and goats and like 3 more kids than I do, so, you know.
No, but it's true. Like, I'm bringing in women who are not only like amazing career women, they have all these other things going on. Like, you have families, you have projects, you have like volunteer efforts, like all these things these women are doing, but they still have time to take care of themselves. So what are you doing every single day in a small way to take care of yourself?
I realized a long time ago that the smallest thing that I could do that would have the most impact on not only how I live my life, you know, on a minute-to-minute basis, but the overall grand scheme of things was to meditate.
Are you trying to steal my thing?
Well, I know. She kind of said that I had to pick something else, but it's really my thing. It's like my non-negotiable.
No, but
in the morning.
I love the way you meditate, because meditation is different for everyone. Not only are there like independent schools of teaching of meditation and methods, but then everyone can individualize it and make it really like custom to their life. So what do you do?
Absolutely. Because it's my non-negotiable, you know, whether I'm on vacation or whether I'm home, I make sure I do it. And sometimes that could mean we're on vacation and I'm going in the bathroom and sitting in the bathtub while my kids are still sleeping and I'm just breathing and that's it, right? But usually if I'm at home and I'm doing my regular like wake up, brush teeth, go sit at my altar meditation, I sit for about 20 minutes, but that doesn't mean you have to. It could be 4, right? So the first 10 minutes I have these Reiki infused candles on my altar.
You don't have to laugh. It's cool.
I'm not totally woo-woo. I'm just a
candle. I liked it. It
I'm just a little woo-woo. You know, you don't want to scare people out. They're like, Reiki infused candle. What the heck is that? You could use a regular candle flame, but I start off with a Tratka meditation where you gaze into the candle flame. And on each of these candles is a little mantra. So say there's one about abundance and it says, may an abundance of goodness flow freely through me and into the lives of others. So for about 10 minutes, I'll do a mantra meditation, staring at the flame, working with that. And then the second half is always a gratitude meditation, being grateful for all the things that I have already and welcoming in the things to be thankful for that the universe is bringing to me.
You're a very grateful person though, because you are one person that I know that I can go to. I'm not going to hear a lot of complaining. Not that you don't have your own struggles and your own stresses, and we discuss things that we're trying to get past, but you're not someone who ever brings me down. You're always very uplifting, and I think that that's a big part of it, just recognizing every day the stuff that we're grateful for. And I do that too. Like, I wake up in the morning before anyone else gets up, and I kind of like wander around and I'll make my smoothie, but I'll take notice of, you know, what's happening outside my window. Like, I look at the trees and I'm like, wow, this is where I live. And I'm so grateful for my unicorn bust that's in my office. It's pretty fabulous. I have a big gold unicorn head. But like things like that, just recognizing what we have, whether it's material, whether it's a relationship, and feeling that that we have a lot even when we feel like we don't. That recognizing that we are always being blessed, even when times are rough.
And that changes that perspective. And again, that's why we're friends, because we totally we get it. And there's so many people out there.
Because we can bitch.
We can listen. We can moan if our bagel isn't spread with cream cheese, right? Some people. But about dumb little things, right?
Yeah.
But on the grand scheme of things, listen, everybody has their story and everybody's got their baggage. And we've talked about this, and a lot of what we've learned and how we've evolved with our yoga or spirituality practice is letting go of that, because you can hold on to the crap that's happened to you growing up and let it ruin the rest of your life, right?
Yeah.
And I think whether it was like my mother committing suicide or my father's bankruptcy or, you know, whatever, all the stuff that I've gone through, I've always tried to say, okay, this has happened and it's in my past, it's not going to be my future, right? And every day finding something to be thankful for, it literally just flips your whole day around.
Thanks for sharing that, because people see us a lot. They'll see us on video, or they'll see us out at an engagement, and they're like, wow, you have this fabulous life. You wear beautiful clothes. You get to go to beautiful places. And you have all this success and all these benefits. But there is a backstory, and I think that there was something that really propelled us into that place of, you know, really seeking out those gratitude practices, because there's a lot of hurt behind it too.
Oh, it saved my life. I mean, I'm the first one to say, and I speak a lot about this with my clients, it's like yoga literally saved my life. And you hear people say that a lot because it is so powerful. And whether yoga is what you do on the mat, or your meditation every morning, or your gratitude, it's all forms of, you know, non-attachment and all of those elements of the yoga practice that it encompasses. If you put those practices into effect, they really do change. And even like yesterday, we were coming home from the city with my boys who are like 13 and 11. And, you know, kids can, in this day and age, with their, and just you know, with everything's just handed to them, everything's immediate gratification. And we were going into the tunnel, and there was a homeless person, you know, like their house was a blanket with a tarp over it. And my son, 5 minutes before, was bitching about how he wanted a new pair of sneakers. And without prompting, he looked at the guy and he goes, I guess I really don't need that fourth pair of sneakers, do I?
Yeah.
And I look at that and I'm like, yes, I'm doing something right.
Mindfulness trickles down.
Because I'm constantly, and listen, you do the same thing with your children. It's like when you live it and you don't just talk about it, people feel it and people see it, and hopefully you influence the lives of others by your actions.
And what I want to really press to the people that are watching this, when you take the time to care for yourself, other people, even though they may be resistant to it at first, the kids will be knocking on the door, your husband may be like, hurry up, we need to get going, they will start to respect you more for it. When you treat yourself well, it teaches other people how to treat you. Thank you so
You're welcome.
much. To find out more about Danielle, you can go to zenstrength.com, also DanielleDiamond.com. It's such an amazing program. It's yoga and so much more. There's like lots more.
Yeah, it's fun. People are digging it. So I'm happy.
Thanks for watching. I'll see you soon. Another She Has 4 Minutes video.
Bye.
Keep watching. I hope you guys enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making it for you. For more videos like these and tons of free goodies as soon as you sign up for my Bliss Notes weekly newsletter by clicking on the video clip or on the link in the video description. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon.